Okay, so to successfully employ our 5-step method of problem solving, we would start by writing down all the given information, numeric information, like this density right here and this mass right here, by writing it down as a number with units and labels. So yes, for every 2.70 grams of aluminum, we have 1 cubic centimeter of aluminum. Now, these labels aren't important in this problem because everything is involving aluminum, but in more complex problems later this week, you'll be glad to have those labels there. So we'll get in the habit of writing the labels as well. The other piece of information I've been given is this mass, 295 pounds, and it's aluminum. So numbers unit label, number unit label, number unit label. End of step 1. Step 2 is reflecting on a question. And you ask yourself the question, what quantity is the problem asking me for? Now, I don't care what units I'm using. All I care is that I get the right quantity. In this question, how many cubic feet of aluminum would have this mass? Cubic feet are units of the quantity volume. So I'm really being asked for a volume of aluminum. Well, these are units of mass, so this is not a volume of aluminum. These are units of mass, so this is not a volume of aluminum. However, cubic centimeters are units of volume. So here is the volume of aluminum. Because step 3 asks that I start with the answer. So to start with the answer, I am going to rewrite the density inverted. Because if there's 1 centimeter cubed of aluminum for every 2.70 grams, there are 2.70 grams of aluminum for every 1 cubic centimeter. And what I've effectively done by writing it this way to start is ensured that I will get the quantity I want, a volume of aluminum. Following step 3 is step 4. There are bound to be in these problems other quantities you want to eliminate from the answer. In this case, I don't want units of mass of aluminum. I need to eliminate the mass of aluminum. The only thing that cancels the mass of aluminum is a mass of aluminum. And of course, this is a mass of aluminum, and if I were to multiply numerator and denominator, I could cancel. However, grams are not the same units as pounds. I have inconsistent units. So my first goal is to convert grams of aluminum to pounds so that I can cancel with this given mass of aluminum. So to make that conversion is fairly simple. For every 1 kilogram of aluminum, there are 10 to the 3rd grams of aluminum. And the masses would cancel, replacing with mass units of kilograms. Of course, that's still not pounds, so I would then write that 1 kilogram aluminum is 2.20 pounds of aluminum. And the kilograms of aluminum cancel, leaving me with pounds of aluminum. I can then go on and multiply by the mass I was given. And pounds of aluminum cancel pounds of aluminum. Effectively, I've completed step 4. I've canceled everything I don't want, leaving me with what I do want, a volume of aluminum. Step 5 is simply checking to see if the units you currently have are the proper units as an answer. Now, if all this question said was what mass of aluminum has, or what volume of aluminum has this mass, I would just go with the cubic centimeters as my answer and multiply it out and complete the problem. However, cubic feet were specifically requested. So the last part, step 5, is to convert cubic centimeters to cubic feet so that I have the right units. Of course, the conversion from metric to British passes through the inch and centimeter relationship. So I can right away make that conversion. 1 inch cubed of aluminum is equivalent to 2.54 cubic centimeters cubed. And this allows me to cancel cubic centimeters of aluminum and replace it with cubic inches. And the final step would be to convert that to cubic feet. Put the cubic feet of aluminum up top, the inches cubed in the denominator, and the relationship is 1 foot cubed to 1,728 inches cubed. Cubic inches cancel, and you will now have your answer, a volume of aluminum, just like we started with, only in units of cubic feet. And if you take your calculator and multiply it out, you divide 1 by 2.7. And so when I multiply all of this out, noticing my original measurement had 3 significant digits, as did this conversion, as did this measurement. I want 3 digits in the answer, and my calculator gives me 1.75 cubic feet, which is very reasonable. Aluminum's a metal, and this is a couple of cubic feet, but we have almost 300 pounds of aluminum. So yeah, if, say, this were an engine block made of aluminum, you'd expect it to be pretty heavy and have roughly that many cubic feet for a volume. That's how we complete problem 2.